Hello everybody, welcome to my small session / tutorial. Today we're gonna do this composition, so let's start. We start with creating our objects, and with the plugin drop to floor we put it on our floor, and then with the hotkey R we rotate our cube. Then with the hotkey T you can make it bigger or smaller. You can rotate the viewport here and move or fly around the object in your scene. Then we create our cone, and with those small orange squares you can make it longer or smaller, and with the hotkey R we rotate it, maybe adjust it a bit, make it longer so it communicates okay with our big cube. Then with the hotkey E, we can move it in 3 directions, back, forward and to the side. Maybe raise it a bit and make sure it doesn't go away from the coordinates X and Y. Then you press Command if you're working on Mac and Control if it's different device to duplicate your object. Again, you rotate it with the hotkey R, make it longer, maybe a bit closer to the cube, so it creates some kind of composition. Rotate it again with the hotkey R, maybe a bit bigger, something like this. Then we create a sphere, and again with those small orange squares you make it smaller. Then duplicate with Command or Control, make it smaller again, move it a bit, maybe a bit bigger, closer to the first one. Then duplicate again, make it even smaller. Then create a platonic object and put it just a bit above the first one, the first cone. Yeah, then we create atom array and put our object in its hierarchy. Then with the hotkey O, you can immediately get closer to the object, so it creates outlines with those small spheres in the joint. In atom array settings in Attributes tab, specifically in Object tab, you can change the thickness of this kind of tubes and spheres. But for the composition, I think we should make the radius smaller. But always look how it looks in general. Something like this. Then we create a plane with hotkey T, we make it bigger, even bigger, it's a floor. Something like this. Then we create another plane, and with hotkey R we rotate it. And if you press Shift while rotating things, it will help you count with every 10 degrees. So we need 90 degree, it's a wall, and with hotkey T we make it really big. Like this. Then we create a camera for our scene here, and this small white thing is when you go inside of the camera and outside as well. For example, whenever if you turn on the camera, you immediately fly in your scene. Then we create our physical sky and create a material for it. Yeah, you should always name the materials, because when you have plenty of them, you are likely to lose them and forget. Yeah, move the background a bit, make it a bit bigger. In the material for the sky, we turn off all the channels and work only with luminance. Then you go to the content browser and in search, look for HDR, and you've got views, and then you just move it to the texture tab and put the material on the physical sky. Now we create another material for our cube, give it a name, always. move the material to the cube and then pick the color and make sure it's the right channel. So yeah, again, we choose the color in color channel, maybe something peach, I don't know, I kind of like it. When you turn off the reflectance channel, you see this reflectance disappeared, so it gives a glossy effect. But everything in our world has a reflection, so we need the channel to convey the real material. So in reflectance, you remove the default layer and add GGX. In global reflection, you work with transparency. And I leave this material like that. Then we create another material for cone. Give it a name. Move to the object, to both objects. And we turn off the color channel and work with only reflectance. Again, we delete the default layer and add GGX, go to layer Fresnel, choose conductor and silver, yeah. In roughness you can control the reflectance, but it looks unreal when you give 100%. So I think we should stop somewhere here, yeah. Kind of like it. Maybe just a bit more. Somewhere here. Then we create another material for our first sphere. Give it a name as usual. Move it to the sphere. Turn off the color channel. Go to reflectance. Delete the default layer. Add GGX. We go to Fresnel layer. Choose conductor. Then we choose gold. So we've got the perfect glossy gold surface, but I want to add some roughness, and in texture you choose noise. Go into noise and pick another noise. There are plenty of them. Then you add more roughness, and if you don't like the noise you can go inside and change it again like this, so you see this textures on the material. Yeah, maybe leave it like this. Just try it. There's like not perfect, and it looks more real. So I think we're done here, and we move to our second sphere. We create another material, give it a name, move to the object, go inside our material, and in color, maybe pick something green. In reflectance, we remove our default layer, add GGX, go to layer Fresnel, and go to conductor, and just experiment with the things. Maybe turn off the color channel. Yeah, I kind of like it. Or if you add it with the color, like mix, it creates some kind of interesting color textures. I really love experimenting with this. So to check how it looks in render, then maybe work with global reflectance, maybe change it something. Here you can see the reflectance in general, how, for example, the sun reflects on your object. In color you can experiment as well. In texture you can add gradient. The difference between gradient you will see now. We can make something yellow and maybe orange, something like that. You see in render it's like half of this, so it has like really strict and edges. Look here. Of course you can make a smooth gradient, but I think now it's okay. So look from this side. Yeah, I kind of like it. But we can see that from this angle because of the wall, so we turn off our plane for a sec, like here. And again, if you choose the object and press O, you can immediately fly to the object and see from here. Yeah, let's render it again. Yeah, I kind of like it. I think we should rotate this a bit with the hotkey R to the final view, like here. Yeah, I think it looks okay. Turn on the wall again and look how it looks in render. Yeah, I think we're done with this one, and create another material, give it a name, of course, move our material to the sphere. I don't know why, but yeah, sphere 3 again. Go to reflectance channel, delete the default layer, add GGX, go to Fresnel again. If we choose the electric, it's like kind of water or I don't know, whiskey mood. Yeah, something like this. You can always experiment with this because never know what texture will be better for your render. So yeah, then we go to bump, and I really love this channel. Go to texture, add noise. If you add a bit more like color, like a green one, and go to noise, and we can experiment again with the noise. Luca is kind of okay. Again, press O to immediately get closer to your object. I really love how it looks in render. Maybe work with some textures. Yeah. So the difference between Fresnel and gradient is that in gradient you give it just a material, and Fresnel it depends on the angle of your camera. So I'll show you now how this gradient looks. Yellow, green. I think now it's okay. I really love how the green works here. So this one is gradient and this one is Fresnel. So see, you have the same kind of gradient because it's like Fresnel from every angle of your camera. Here and here, just the same. It doesn't change. So you have this green color at the edge. So we are done here, and we move to our platonic. Give it a name, or we can move our material to the object. It's like it works the same. So I think it should be something dark, chocolate dark. I don't know, something like this. In reflectance, we delete the default layer, add GGX, go to Fresnel again, choose conductor, and experimenting again. maybe something like this. I kind of like it, like this, something pinky or no. I really love how it works with bump channel, so it creates these textures. So the bump channel, it's just a texture. It doesn't change your polygons, so it doesn't change your objects, because when you change the polygons in your objects, it becomes like kind of a different object, obviously, but it becomes more heavy. So in games, they use bump channel more, because the bump channel, it just creates this kind of illusion that it has like different textures on it. Create a material for our floor, make it just add some color, and again bump, add some noise in textures. But I think we should leave it, put the material on the floor first, but you can even see this, so I think we should leave it like with a big one with just noise. And I really love how it looks now, so you actually see these textures. And I think our objects are too low and too close to the floor, so I'll lift them a bit, and you have these shadows there. I think it's okay now. Yeah, maybe just, and I think we're done almost. Go to render settings, choose physical one, medium or high as you prefer, effect, ambient occlusion, and global illumination, so it gives you more light and more shadows. Give it a name so you can easily find it later. Save. Then you choose the format here. And then you just wait for the render. So it took a bit more than 4 minutes, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and thanks for watching.